So I was cleaning up documentation, and I was going to try to reflect within the feature file test the same pattern as Shane was using, or whoever set it up, and DRP. So let's go to that GitHub DRP provision. I guess I could do this too. Oh, I do. Oh, yeah. Let's see if that's. No, that's the documents. Anyway, what they have been doing is it's projects. See, DRP planning. So I'm going to follow that sort of the same in this way. If well, let's see, I'm messing this up. Open and so my DRP file. I want to do that file. So my idea is when I start things, or when I dive into this, that I can kind of go to this index page and kind of figure out what's going on. And a lot of this to do in WHIP is my notes, but those actually should be reflected in a GitHub, so that it kind of forces the this document. Basically, when I'm checking in, I want to run a test, and it gives me back all the errors. Part of that test, ideally, should also be well, I might be messing up the microphone. I'm going to put it away a little bit. Part of the reason is running a test and it compiling documentation, and we looking for a clean documentation run too. Anyway, since I was going to use the documentation as the portal, but the reflective backends are GitHub, I figured, well, I'll just kind of match what they're doing in Provision. So that's what my attempt is. And then I decided, oh heck, I might as well just go through it to explain my thinking, because it's worked for me. I doubt that anybody will listen to this, but it helps me go back and I relook at this or whatever when I was trying to figure out what I was doing in the future, which happens a lot. Okay, so what I did is set up a project. Come on. Oh, new release. That's right. I only have one project, which is next release, and the next release planning. And the only thing I got for this is this recently. And I started to create tags, so these are it's a feature, and feature is just is really driven around the UX testing, which is the natural language cucumber gherkin thing. And so what I did is I'm kind of backfilling what I should have done originally, and which is the only one open. But we'll move this to, I want that. This is the only feature this is the only thing I'm gonna do for the release. So I did gonna move it into release, and I'm actually gonna I'd like someone else to actually verify it, but I'm just kind of showing the workflow right now. So I'm going to go test it. So the testing should be yarn first let's just like we were really doing it, DRP. So I want to GitHub, a document. So this is my document. So I'm trying to figure out, so I've got a feature, and that's my thing. I should actually put these back. Well, anyway, let's go to the common, because So there's the common. Again, my common is creating a, well, actually this is just this one, so let's do that one. The bug or the issue was to create a feature login. So that's what, and I got this working now, but I wanted to, pretend like I'm doing it for the first time. So, and I have a template that I generate, these documents off of, but I'm also doing this common. The common is how I'm going to tie the different parts in, which is if we go back up to the feature things, is that we got a manual one, which is in the DRP documentation or whatever, or truthfully that should be a fallout of the natural language ones, and then the feature documentation. And this is the basically it's in theory it can be a living document, but at least it will hit the GUI associated with a feature of the GUI. The page objects is just that's the structure that I surround via the page for the context of what things are. The REST API, that's in the future, but I think I found this Postman Lab, Newman, it's kind of a structured way to do that. The CLI documentation, I just assumed that's in, but it's definitely in the provision documentation, and I was just going to put some sort of way to exercise that, and then create a template that others can use to modify, to just like they're doing in the the DRP stuff, which they're trying to get those scripts normalized, or things normalized so they can use them as templates to inject. These patterns are repeating patterns. It's just that this is UX based, but it should be it should be able to exercise understand those mappings on down. The regression is, this is the one thing that I'll probably put feature. Oh hell, let's do that right now, because I want. So let's go to the GitHub. Well, see trees DRP feature. Oh, I should have done this. Documents, then go up to here. Dang it. Did I DRP issues? See, I got a typo on this. So DRP. What did I? Okay, issues. Oh, it's not a capitalized. So I'm actually going to correct that in the documentation here. Its documentation is off screen, but I'm going to rerun documents. And then I go back to oh shoot, that's the one thing I don't like about this thing. It won't let it won't. Well, let's see if I can fix it somehow, because what I was wanting to do is at the file index. So what I want to do is I want to go here, but I'm even right clicking, but it only goes, and I can't even. Yeah, that really kind of sucks. Okay, so let's see if, I should have underbarred it and see if it, well, it's these things. Will let me create a link, copy a link. Nope. Anyway, I was just trying to get, I want to pick up that relative link. I guess I could. I'm just stewing here. This is one thing that I don't, jeez. That kind of sucks. I don't know how to do it. I want to keep that page open. I want to go, I'd rather open another one, but I'll have to figure that out later. Anyway, now it at least works. And what I was trying to do is, we're talking about, we want CLI, so I'm going to REST object map in, which I got into one feature. So regression CI. Okay, so I want to create a new issue. add some sort of CI in workflow. Okay, and that's number 2. So I just want to do that so I should add that in this workflow here too, but what I was trying to get at is just to do a release. And so why don't we go back to this, and what we ask for the release. I wonder how you do that. You just okay, I guess it's under issues. Is a release. I wonder. Labels. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. It's just a filter. Okay. Again, I'm poking around with this. I don't use GitHub as extensively as other people, but let's see. Let's go back to projects. What is it? Oh. So I'm just going to say that I got it in web and feature. Oh, I should tag a verify. Let's see what happens when I pull it over here. See, I don't think it automatically verifies. So let's go ahead and verify. Let's pretend we're creating a verify issue. What the heck? Since we're all pretending here. So I go into this issue. Oh, it does log. Move to do. I should have probably. I got this testing last night. Now I'm going to act as the verifier. Who? As the verification. Okay, so I should have added a label because I think that they're using verify. Please verify. What color do we want to make? Let's make kind of a red. What the heck? Oh. Verify. Please verify. Okay, so I should get a please verify label. So that should have actually gone before, but oh well. And what do I... And I want to move it to... running tests. I'm going to go ahead and do the yarn run test. Do the testing. And let's, like, the one thing that I'm going to even put a, well, I don't think I'll do that right now. I was saying I mean, I basically was just running through all the tests, and I put a pending off. I could do that. Let's do that. Let's create a new issue, since we just kind of discovered this. A new issue of review at pending submodule UX submodule testing and status. Ooh. It would be good to, oh man, to activate all to, now just say clean up the at pendings in the feature test. I'd like to see a local REST server that can quickly check the what function calls or the help support scripts, support and a pay job. That's good enough. And so, but we're doing, let's see if we got it. Oh, I got, ooh, error command failed. What was that? Forever. Oh, did something error? Oh, it's this session thing. I do have it. Okay, let's just make another issue. I don't think it's a bad issue. But let's, since we're in the problem. That's a well, let's just copy the error. Copy. Error. Error in what session test. Got this when running yarn run test. I don't think this is we really have to deal with, but I might as well create an issue while we ran into it. And I think, I mean, it looked like everything passed, but that a session got disconnected. So let's, what I do is just run it again. And I think it's part of the thing because I'm basically creating all these sessions, and then they hit the app pending, and so they don't run anything, so they close back down. So at a minimum, and I like the idea of having these, be able to spin up like this. So I like the idea of, keeping in the test that, this thing happens, because what it would normally do is the computer or something can't, the computer running on doesn't have enough local resources to fire them all up or whatever. So, and I like to keep that in the pattern, just, to exercise it. Because it's convenience when it works. And it kind of forces, locally to test all the stuff, or, anyway. Yeah, I think it's all going to pass, and I won't get that error this time. So I'm going to basically when ran it. I wonder if it's if I'm not there. Everything's done. Everything's clean. Ooh. Huh. Let's see, where did I start? Yeah, run test. Okay, it's clean. Get that one, and then back to the issues. Issues. How many? I don't think I'll dump the whole thing in, because I typically do that. Everything ran fine. Marking done. Close and comment. I'm going to try that. What the heck? Oh, and I should, ooh. I should have, how do I do that? I want to remove this label. Labels. Oh. Oh, okay. Is there done? I don't know. Should I don't know. I'm not going to put in a done for right now. And I think that's fine. Now I have to remember how to, how do I do a release? Is it just a tag? Let's see. Because theoretically, let's see, what's projects? Release planning. So in this, how do I do this? Now, I'm sure that the column all animation stuff is that you can actually, it will actually add the tag. So, but what I'm going to try to do is get it in release. Huh. Instead of next release, I should just say release ready. Yeah, later. And so how do I get to... Do I just do it tags? Find tags. Oh. Create. See, how do I... Can I create a tag? Or do I have to... Maybe I have to create the tag. Okay, so... Master, branches, tags, nothing to show. New create new. Let's see. I guess we Google for it. Release. Get release tags. Tagging. Okay, creating like on GitHub, navigate to the main page. Oh wow. Okay, so let me pull this out. I'm putting it on another screen so I can get this screen. I suppose I could squeeze them together. Why don't we do that? Squeeze them together. Pull this in over so we can at least read it. So, under your repository name, click releases. Okay, so I don't see releases. Issues, code, project, and setting. Oh, releases. There it is. Releases. There aren't any releases. So create a new release. Oh, we should. Oh, we forgot one thing. We've got to. I think I have. No. Get. Status. See, I've got 2 document modifications. I think everything else is fairly clean. So, yarn doc yarn run docs. I think it's oops. Yeah, it looks decent, and then we go check it. That's file. Yeah, that's the index. Okay, so that's basically where we were, and let's check the at least login feature login, since that's our one that run, and that was this is what we should compare against. And so now, so we're ready for release. And that's what I wanted to catch. You should do, run all the tests and document it as part of it. I should probably put a document in a document run in the, final test, or I should just create a release that probably tags and all that stuff with it and pushes it up a new tab. But for now, I'm going to do it the new release way. Tag version 0.0.1. Choose an existing tag or release 1. This should tag with both document and GitHub in Git. Remember ran yarn test yarn docs run. Updated issue one with to remove verify and done. I don't know. It's good enough. Yeah, we won't. We'll just publish it. See what happens. Okay, well, that's good enough. And we did, let's see, type of the version, select the branch. So I wanted to come off of master. Ooh, except I didn't do master because I forgot to push. Edit release. I don't know if I can redo that or not. Oh well, let's see what happens. Let's see if what happens if I do that. Git status, git add, git commit -m, verify for release 0.0.1. Git push. Okay. Update release. See what happens. So, how to confirm that? Let's see. Let's go. Okay, so I'm at master now, and master should have that. What I do, I modified. Well, it's the easiest way to tell is that in the documents source, the index. Yeah, see, there's my verify release thing. It basically, this is what capital versus S. Now what I should do is tags 0.1. Maybe I shouldn't call it 0. Yeah. Oh, what the heck. Maybe I should call it 0.1. Anyway, I bet. Yeah, 0.1. Yeah, it doesn't have any of that in there. So, I messed the release up, but that's fine for now. Maybe I can go back and I can retag it as whatever, release 1.0, release 0.0.1, and then delete this tag. Anyway, I think that's good enough for now. I'm going to end this